Community sports, certainly something it seems a very high priority for the Chief Medical Officer. He was providing testimony for hours this morning before this special Senate inquiry, which has been set up to scrutinise the government's coronavirus response. And he did give a hint about the first things that could be eased. Obviously, the National Cabinet would have to tick off on it, but things like community sport, some more retail businesses and allowing smaller gatherings to take place. But in terms of this community sport idea, it was put to the Prime Minister as well. He appeared less keen to take this up. Have a look at the two.
We certainly would not be contemplating large-scale gatherings, but certainly some relaxation of the size of small groups is possible. There are a range of measures that they've asked us to consider, things like community sport, some retail measures. All of those things will be in the mix. I personally feel that community sport is a really important thing, and there are ways to make it safer, but National Cabinet will have to weigh up the public health risks versus the clear benefits of re-establishing community sport.
So until we have that advice before us, I wouldn't be offering a view on that. What we are seeking to do is focus on those activities that are more low health risk and more high economic value.
As for those hard border closures that are in place, preventing international travel to Australia, but also Australians heading overseas, for now the indication is they will remain in place for at least the next 3 to 4 months. The Chief Medical Officer not putting on any definitive date as to when we could see some of those restrictions ease. But the Prime Minister asked about this idea coming out of New Zealand of this travel bubble between Australia and New Zealand.
Now, if there is any country in the world with whom we can reconnect with first, undoubtedly that's New Zealand. And we have similar trajectories. Their restrictions have been far greater. Our case response has been the same, if not better than New Zealand. If there's any country where we can look to achieve that, then I would have thought New Zealand would be the obvious candidate.